to the Dhamma and to the Sangha. To the Sangha. So that's why every Buddhist knows its fundamental knowledge regarding taking the refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So in the Buddha, we just taking refuge by just chanting is not enough. We have to know the deeper meaning of taking refuge. Taking refuge. Last week we introduced this term. This is this term, 5 wholesome spiritual faculties. In whatever conditions, we need to have these 5 qualities: the faith, wisdom, faith, energy, wisdom, wisdom, concentration, and wisdom. Concentration and wisdom, faith and wisdom. Here, let's see, translate your Buddhin cha Dhamin cha Saranang, Sanghin cha Saranang Gato, Chattari Ariya Sajjani, Sama Penyaya Pasati. This is the true meaning of taking refuge in the Buddha. One who has gone for refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha with the right wisdom sees the Four Noble Truths. So why the question may arise, why we take the refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha? The question. So the answer is here. I'll give you answer. Why we take the refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha? In order to see the truth, no? In order to see the truth, Four Noble Truths. So why it is important to see the Four Noble Truths? To see the truth of Four Noble Truth, we can just ignore for temporarily. To see the truth, why it is important to see the truth? The second question. If we see the truth, we will practice. We will practice the true way. In the world, there might be many ways. Some ways might be wrong. That leads you to the wrong place, wrong destination, wrong the bad result. Because if you don't know the true ways, so you might not get to the destination you wish. That's why knowing the truth is very important. When we see the truth, we will practice. In order to practice, we need to see the truth. No? So why we need to practice? Another one is why we need to practice. Sadhana Visuddhiya, to purify our mind. To purify our mind. We need to practice to purify. Just knowing the truth is not enough. We have to practice. If we see the true way, we have to walk to get the destination. To get the destination you wish, we have to walk. We have to practice. So why we need to practice? The aim is to purify our mind. To purify our mind. Is it important to purify our mind? How do you think? Is this important or not? To purify our mind. And it's important, right? In our daily life, we feel sad, we feel sorrow. There are impurities of the mind. If our mind is pure, we will not feel sorrow, we will not feel sad, we will not feel remorse, sadness, sorrow, and depression, and then there are many types of sufferings are created by our mind because our mind is not pure. Our mind is not pure. That's why we feel suffering. We call this suffering. Actually, suffering is every nama and rupa. but the obvious suffering, the obvious sufferings, no? The suffering we call, the dukkha we call, is it painful feeling. Painful feeling might be physical pain, might be just 90%, and just 90%. The pain is maybe 90%. When we get some pain, we entertain those pain for a long time. Maybe we have pain. Pain is only 10%, because we entertain, we live with the pain, so we feel over 100%. Because that is our mind is not purified. Our mind is impure. No? That's why this is in order to see the true, we take refuge. We take refuge in the Buddha and Dhamma and Sangha. The Buddha said in the Dhammapada, I have already walked through this path. I have already experienced, I have already found the way that lead to the end of suffering, that lead to the no suffering. No? The Buddha already walked, the Buddha already find that way. This is only one way. No? No other ways. You have only one way. You cannot be wrong. No? So I will show this way. Whether you walk, I can just guide you the way. I cannot help you to reach to the destination. No? To reach the destination is your responsibility. My responsibility is just to show the way. To show the way. No? That's why the Buddha always encourage Domehi Kecha Matavan Ekataro Tathagata. The Buddha is just only the guide. Domehi Kecha Matavan. You have to do what should you do? You have to do by yourself. What should you do? Padibana Pamokhanti. Now if you practice according to my instruction, you will liberate from the suffering. This is very sure. No? So if you don't let your mind impure for 7 days, 7 years, 7 months continuously, you can become Ariya person. Ariya person. That's explained at the end of the Satipatthana Sutta. At the end of the Satipatthana Sutta, the Buddha guarantee you, if you don't let any mental impurity within 7 days, you can be Nagami or Arahant. Huh? Can you live without kilesa for 7 days? No, Mr. Tao, Mrs. Tao, if you can live 7 days. Firstly, we have to practice 7 minutes and 7 seconds fast and 7 seconds. If we can live without the kilesa 7 seconds, we can increase the time 7 seconds to 1 minute. 1 minute to 7 minutes, right? And then you can live without kilesa for 7 seconds, right? If you can live 7 seconds and trying to increase the time, what is the message? Let's see. I didn't understand. Okay. And so this is the Buddha showed the way. You need to walk the way. This is because you see when you take refuge in the Buddha will give you to the right path. And before the Buddha explain this world, what happened before the Buddha appear in the world, what happens? Let's see in the story, And the story explain the nature of taking refuge. Driven by fear, many people go for refuge. So the origin of taking refuge based on the fear. Fear. Everyone fear. Fear from what? Fear from suffering. Everyone is the same. Everyone fear from suffering. That's why They are looking for the refuge who can protect their danger, who can protect any misfortune. So that's why some people take refuge in the mountain because they don't know it's real or not, because they are living the wrong way. That's why the Buddhism is very important to know the truth. So at the beginning, people they didn't know the truth. That's why they take refuge in the mountain. That means they worship the mountain every day, to go to the mountain and bow down and mountain, please save me, please save my life. I have a lot of problem. My business is not good. Please, please help me to have a good business like this. This is a great refuge. And then you offer the food to the mountain. Forest, you go to the forest, grows the tree, a shrine, like this shrine. Many types of belief. Before the Buddhism appeared in Myanmar also has influence by very different, many types of belief. That belief still exists until now. No, until now. So the main Myanmar traditional belief is Theravada Buddhism. Theravada Buddhism. So Theravada, we mainly explain the karma and its result. No? Karma, when we say karma, the action, karma is the action. That might be good karma, good action, or bad action. Good action we call kusala karma in Pali term. Akusala karma for the bad action. Akusala savicca dukkha vipaka lakkhana. So akusala, the bad action, brings the bad result. It also blameworthy. No? Not only bad result. If we engage this action, it is you may be blamed by the good people. No? By the good people. Kusala karma. Kusala karma. Kusala. Anavicca sukha vipaka lakkhana. Kusala is not anavicca, blameless action. And it brings about the good result. Kusala, good karma, brings the good result and blameless. So it will be praised. If you engage in the good result, you will be praised by the good people. Good people. That's why karma is result. Oh, this is the main point. In order to, and then samsara also, samsara key point. So our life is not only one. Our life is this present life is not the end of our life. Our life still have many more in the future. This is because the mind and matter, nama and rupa, these processes are running continuously from the unknown past to the unknown future. If we don't practice vipassana, they will continue unknown future. No? Only the vipassana can stop. So this is the main teaching that is explained to the Buddhist people, and they believe, but they might not understand deeply. That's why they rely on the kusala. Kusala action has three: the dana, sila, bhavana. No? Dana, giving the alms to the monk, or the mostly the Myanmar Buddhists, they do this kind of kusala, good action, dana, giving the
Xong tự
robe,
nhiên cái chị rồi nó ngủ
offering the robe, offering the robes to the monk, offering the alms food, offering the monastery dwelling place to the monks, offering the medicine to the monks. They do dana, and then they observe the precept by precept on the special day, not all the time, not all the time. They precept when they go to the monastery, but traditionally they do like this. Some of them might not understand deeply like you. I hope everyone who attend the class understand the true meaning of the Buddhism. You are deeply follow. When you do the dana, you do with the knowledge. No, the Myanmar it become tradition. Tradition. Sometimes they do this, but they do this. You cannot say whether they have the full kusala or not, because kusala or akusala, good action or bad action. This kusala, akusala is a state of mind, not just action. The action mostly based on the mental action. So when you do the kusala, your mind is very important. If your mind is not in the proper attention, so it will not be create the good result. That's why the knowledge is also very important. How to do the good, good action to have more fruitful. The knowledge is very important. The knowledge, um, dana, sila, you practice, you observe the five precepts, and how to observe the five precepts to get the full result. This is also important. So I have planned to teach you this way also, no? Sila, Saranakamana. So when you go to the monastery and any ceremony or like cleaner ceremony, you start from the Buddha Saranam Gacchami, Namo Tassa Bhagavato, and Buddha Saranam Gacchami, and five precepts, right? I hope maybe many of you already understand fully, but in order to help the beginner, I will explain you from the basic level, no? From the fundamental level, and then I explain you more detail on to observe the 5%. What is the result? So I have planned to teach you from the beginner level to the higher level, no? From the Apaya and then to the Nibbana. I will guide you from the Deva to the Nibbana. If you want to be born in the Deva, you can do this way. If you want to be born in the human being, you can do this kind of kokama. If you want to totally liberate from all suffering and attain the Nibbana, you can do this kind. Uh, Later I will explain you step by step. Yeah, driving and fear. No? I don't know all the belief system in the Vietnam. I know, and mostly I know in the belief system in Myanmar. That's why I give you the example in the Myanmar. No, and that's why they do this kind of dana sila bhavana. No? But sometimes they also worship the nut. Do you know nut? N-A-T, nut. In Myanmar called deities or spirits. Deity or spirits. You may know deity or spirit. You might see this kind of religion. Animistic, we can say animistics, no? Animistic religion. So alongside Buddhism, there are also many ancient beliefs in Myanmar. Ancient beliefs, they continue to exist together with the Theravada Buddhism. So when you visit the pagoda, sometimes you see the deity sign. This is because they want to place their spirit also at the Buddha. They pay homage to and they pay homage to the Buddha, but they don't want to ignore their deity as well. That's when they put their deity at the pagoda. And in the Upper Myanmar, they have, and almost every house has the shrine for the Buddha, the shrine for the spirit. But when I visit, I say, what is this? They cover the shrine for the spirit because they said their spirit is a shine because that's when they cover. Oh, their spirit can be shine. That's why they have, because they fear. Why do you are Buddhist? Why do you still worship to the deity? They said they fear, no? If they don't worship, if they don't offer, sometimes they bring the misfortune. They give trouble. That's why they cause illness. That's why they still worship. And sometimes they offer, they offer their deities not only food, but also alcohol, flowers, food. I had some region even they offer the livestock to their deities. So this belief also still exist, still have in Myanmar. Sometimes you see the nut festivals, deity festival, very famous in the near Mandalay. There's a very big celebration, very big festival of the spirits, the spirit, and that is called. But spirit, there are 37 spirits in Myanmar. Great spirits, 37. You can search in the internet. This 37 nut in Myanmar. Most, almost all of them are former human beings who die violently. Some human, maybe some might be the servants to the king, because the king, the servants might be respected by many people. The king executed the servant, uh, executed. After that, people might be angry, but in order to appease their anger, no? In order to get their satisfied, the king maybe created a spirit. He became a spirit, very powerful spirit. You, now that you can pay respect to him, you can offer. In this way, they become 37 nuts, 37 spirit. Almost all of them are former human being who die accidentally or who was executed by the executioner like this. Even they cannot save their life, no? They cannot protect their life. So you can imagine how they can protect, how they can protect people. They have such kind of belief. But they say if they don't uh, worship, if they don't offer, they create a trouble. They bring the misfortune. They have this kind of belief, even though they are Buddhists. So this kind of belief still coexists with the Myanmar, no? Astrology, misfortune, astrology and fortune teller, also in Vietnam also the same, you said, in Vietnam also the same. And another belief is the astrology and fortune teller, astrology, no? Some people, uh, before they get married, they consult with the astrologer, which day is good for wedding ceremony, which day, even the novitiation ceremony. Sometimes they choose the date and they consult with the astrologer, and the astrologer choose on this day is influenced by the bad luck. You can choose another day. They are still coexist with the Theravada Buddhism. Mm. They they refuge in the Theravada, but they also didn't ignore their traditional belief, right? Like this. For example, when someone is a passed away, tradition. So they invite the monks for 7 days into their house, and they do the santana offering or take precepts, uh, take the refuge, 3-4 refuge. According to the original belief, after they pass away, their soul remains their soul remains with their body for 7 days. They believe like this. That's why they invite the monks for 7 days to their house. After that, after 7 days, they leave the house. This belief. Sometimes when we go back to our village, we explain. They don't have the end of a life. As soon as they pass away, they were born in the new life. There's no soul. But they said it cannot. This kind of tradition cannot remove the practice from the ancient time. That's why this tradition still exists in every Thera and every Buddhist house. The tradition still coexists with the Theravada Buddhism. That's why traditional belief and the Theravada Buddhism also coexist, stay together. And some people, before they name the children, they ask the astrologer to choose the name, the best name for the luck, like this. Sometimes they have in Myanmar they call yataya, yataya. That is a kind of ritual action to neutralize the bad karma. They also do like this. This is still funny. Sometimes maybe they choose the color, no? The color on the certain day. Maybe this color brings a bad luck. Maybe on the Monday you have to wear the yellow color, or on the Sunday red color. This is to remove the bad luck. They have this kind of belief. This is called ritual ritual belief, ritual remedies we call, And then on the special day, they release the animals. So when you visit the Myanmar, you might see around the pagoda, some people, they kept many sparrow in the small cage, and the small cage. That means they are, this their business. If you want to free those sparrow, you have to pay maybe one sparrow. If you want to release one sparrow, maybe like a 1,000, 2,000, like this, you have to pay their business. Some people, if their relative is in prison, in order to help them free from the prison, or they release those kind of sparrow from the cage by and they buy, maybe the 10,000 for three sparrow. This kind of practice. And sometimes the whole day they have a bad luck. At the time they change they wear their clothes inside out, to avoid the bad luck. That's why many, because this is based on the fear, based on the fear. When Brahmana Vada, Brahmanism, so before the Buddha appeared, Brahmanism become the maximum, the climax level. Climax at the time the Buddha appeared, and the Buddha explained different ways. Now, the Buddha encouraged to focus only internally. You have to focus internet change, the changing of our mind. We have to focus the changing of our mind. This is true nature. True nature of our mind is just changing. But people focus the changing of external thing. But we focus towards changing and toward the market price changing. Like you focus. And we have to catch up the changing of the world. We have to follow the changing of the world. But the Buddha encouraged to focus on the changing of the mind, nama and on the changing of mind and matter. So this one, so in order to see the true nature. The Buddha said, this is not the secure refuge because the Agitata, he guided his disciple to worship the mountain, forest, and in this way, he said, in this way, you can be liberated from the entire suffering. But the Buddha said, Agitata, no, by doing for the root of this, one is not free from all suffering. The Buddha said, by going further to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, only one is free from all suffering of entire round of existence. Yeah, the first said, no situa, no supreme refuge. One is not free from all suffering. That's why here we have focused this point. In order to develop our mind, it is very important. The development of our mind is called the sukha. That you can see sukha, happiness, tranquility, comfort, peace. You can see all are connected with the mind. Peace also within the mind. Concentration also within the mind. Happiness within the mind. Tranquility, all are within the mind. If you can, these are good quality. You can say if you have this quality, you don't have a dukkha, you don't have a suffering. You don't feel the dukkha, I mean the obvious dukkha, not the vipassana dukkha. This is the good quality. That's why the Buddha encouraged to refuse those three triple chain Buddha Dhamma Sangha with the wisdom. Because wisdom is very important. Pinya Isita Lokasmi. In the world, wisdom is the most noble, the most highest in the world. You can see that the wisdom, Penya, the Penya, wisdom, knowledge, they're the same. The wisdom, even the Lokiya wisdom, worldly wisdom, if you have a wisdom, no? If you have those wisdom, you can be the top in the world, and the society, and the one company. So you may appoint one leader. You may appoint a leader who doesn't have a wisdom, who doesn't have a knowledge. What will happen? You can imagine. So the wisdom is the highest in the world. The Buddha also gave the Venerable Sariputta as a second place after him because he has the highest wisdom among his disciples. In the society, if you appoint a person as a leader who doesn't have any wisdom, so your company cannot be successful. Instead, it might cause a lot of problem, a lot of trouble. And in the world, as you see in the world, maybe in the country, if you lead the country without the wisdom, that might be a lot of problem. So if you lead the war without the wisdom, what happens? We can start from the small groups to we can give the example with the small group. In the group, you appoint the one person who doesn't have any knowledge as a leader. So that's why in that case, so all the ways you may face the difficulties. Wisdom. That's the Pinya Isita Lokasmi. Yaya Nibida Kamini. This is a Lokiya Pinya only. Even the Lokiya Pinya has gone very far. Lokodra Pinya is a more far-reaching. Lokodra Pinya, according to Buddhism, Pinya maybe the Pinya for for the normal people, like a Penya has at least 3 levels, no? Kama Vajra Penya, the Penya who are living, the Penya for the action and the sense sphere. The Penya, if the Penya is stronger, then we can attain the jhana. This is jhana Penya. Even the jhana Penya, we can feel a lot of success in our life. We can feel a lot of peace. And the Penya higher than the jhana is the Lokottara Penya, Ariya person. As soon as you become a real person, the Penya can help you a lot, can eliminate many suffering, can limit the suffering, the life of suffering in the world. So the Penya, so the light of the sun can give only one area, not if we, now we are in the place is a dark, and another side of the world it may be still light. So the sunlight cannot illuminate it in everywhere. That the light of the Penya, no, can illuminate the whole world. Among them, the with Lokottara Penya, the Penya that arise together with the the Lokottara, the wisdom that arise with the noble truth, with the noble with the noble path is the more powerful that can eliminate all types of suffering. This is the reason why we are taking refuge. We want to remove the fear. We want to remove the suffering. We want to remove dissatisfactory. We want to remove everything that change. So the true happiness, the true way that can liberate from the fear, from the suffering, from the mental disease is only one way. That is the Four Noble Truth. And Buddha explained Four Noble Truth. That's why refuge, wisdom, Four Noble Truth. We have to take refuge with the wisdom and Four Noble Truth. But this one can be accomplished with the faith. Firstly, we must have a faith. Faith in the Buddha, faith ourselves. Faith in the leader, faith ourselves. So, and according to this ritual, we must have faith in the Buddha, in the Dhamma, in the Sangha, and then we must have faith. If we do this action, we are sure to attain, we are sure to get this destination. And then, but just faith is not enough. Energy, we must make effort in order to move, in order to move to the destination we wish for. And mindfulness, pay attention to the object, not to let any opposite, any destructive mental quality. We need to have mindfulness, concentration. We need to focus on the single point and wisdom. We have to apply with the wisdom. Without wisdom, you may lead to the wrong path. Yeah, refuge according to, you understand, according to English dictionary, I mean, refuge is a place or situation providing safety or shelter. This is the English dictionary, the state of being safe or shelter from the pursuit. So refuge, we translate the refuge, shelter, danger, difficulty. This definition is quite good and quite relevant with the Buddha's teaching. State of being safe by everyone take refuge with intention to flee from danger, difficulty. But in the Theravada Buddhism, it not only the refuge must be accomplished with the saddha, panya, and viriya, not blind faith. So not just traditional belief, is not enough. We must know clearly. We must know clearly why we take refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Yeah, three, four refuge. Buddha. Then the meaning of the word Buddha is the one who know, the one who know, fully enlightened Buddha. As soon as the Buddha was born as a bodhisattva, he said, Buddha Bodhiyan. I was trying to trying to be enlightened. I was trying to know the truth and Bodhiyan. After I know, I will let my disciple to know that's true. That means he will show the path. He will know, he trying to know the truth and he will show, knowing and showing these two, the Buddha, Buddha Bodhiya, Buddha Bodhiya. They know Dariya. After knowing the truth, I will try to cross over. They know. I try to cross over. After I cross over the suffering, I try to cross over the ocean of suffering. The suffering is a lot like ocean. I will try to cross the ocean of suffering first, and then I will help the people, disciple, to cross the ocean, the ocean of suffering. And Mukta Moriya, and I try to liberate, I try to escape from the suffering first, and then I will let my disciple to liberate from the suffering. This is the initial aim of the Buddha. As soon as he was born, he has this intention. His intention didn't change until he passed away. His intention. As soon as he was born in the world, he had this intention. Our intention change every second, every minute, every second. But the Buddha's intention is a very firm. So if you want to be successful, you need to have firm intention, firm goal. You have to set up the firm goal and then work hard to reach that single goal. The Buddha has this goal. He did it and finally he was successful with that goal. Dhamma, Dhamma, Dhamma is teaching and practice. When we say teaching and practice, and another paper, I explain what is another paper. Another paper, what is another paper? This one. Another paper, I explain you this one. Later, I will teach you this one. Dhamma, being practical instruction, prevent falling into the woeful state. So this one, Dhamma. So for the beginner level, I explain you very short term. So if I make a long sentence, so you might get a headache. That's why I'm trying to make short. And the Dhamma, it includes teaching and practice. The teaching, the way to practice. It also, the aim is to lead the peaceful condition, no? To lead to the peace. To lead to the peace, Dhamma. Dhamma coming from the Dara, leads, no? Leads the one who practice the Dhamma. Leads the one who practice leads the one to the safe place, not to the free, to be free from the suffering. The suffering might be the current situation or the future life. The future life. Also, we still have future life. In the future life, So there are many planes of existence. The worst plane is the four abaya. If we are reborn in the planes of abaya, we will be in a constant suffering. For abaya, they include animals, nirya, the hair, the beta, even the nearest abaya living being. We can guess how suffer the animals. Sometimes they are searching the food for all days and they didn't get any food. Some animals. You can guess how suffer they are. So for you, even one, you cannot skip. Somewhat you cannot skip even one meal. No? But some animal, they skip the whole meal sometime. Sometimes they are bullied by the powerful animals and they are become the food. Weaker animals become the food for the stronger animals. They themselves also give trouble, and human beings also give trouble to them. Many animals like chicken, pork, beef, always they have a lot of suffering. And the fish, they themselves eat, and human beings also eat them. You can guess how suffering. This is the nearest. When we compare to the animal, the when this suffering compared to the animal suffering is just very small, no, very small. The hair suffering. So this Dhamma, the teaching, if you practice according to their instruction, so that will lead you free from those kind of places, those kind of conditions. That's why they are called Dhamma. Sangha, Sangha, you can see the Sangha who helps the people to get the knowledge. If there's no Sangha, you cannot have opportunity to learn the Buddha's teaching because the Sangha carry those teaching from the time of the Buddha until now. You still have the Buddha's, you still have the opportunity to learn the real teaching of the Buddha. That's why in the introduction I say I give you one Pali sentence. Yo Ananda Maya Dhamocha Vinyocha Desito Penyato. Ananda, I have laid down the Vinaya training rules. I have preached the Dhamma. So Mamichi Nasata. So don't worry for your future, for the future generation. Those Dhamma Vinaya will be your teacher, your guide in the future. That will guide you to be free from the suffering. So don't worry, thinking the Buddha has already passed away, thinking like this. No, don't feel sad. As long as the Dhamma and Vinaya exist, you are you still have the guide, the correct guide. If you try to see the Dhamma, you can see me anytime. Your Dhamma Pasati, Saman Pasati. The one who see the Dhamma, see the Buddha. No need to worry about that. Like if you want to see the real Buddha, trying to see, no? That's when trying to understand the Buddha's teaching. That is it, the point, the key point. Right wisdom. Okay, now 7:53. And then I need to give you the time for question and answer. If anyone who are not clear in this class, you can openly ask me. So no need to be shy. Just open, no? Just open. If you are wrong, if I know, I can answer. If I
Yes,
don't know.
Chachato.
Ah,
There are two questions remaining from the last session,
ah,
and I would like to bring those for your answer.
mm,
May I share the screen with you now?
okay, okay.
Thank you. Can you see the screen now, Chachato?
Okay, okay, I see. Can you may I ask in your country, how is the Sangha organization structure? How do lay Buddhists and householder participate in the Buddhist activity in case where people violate the regulation or display rule? Are there any forms of sanction or display applying? Number one question is how the Sangha organization is structured. Sangha organization and the state level is the big organization. There's one body that includes 47 monks from different regions, different monasteries. They are the highest. They are the highest body of the the Sangha organization. We call Sangha Mahanayaka. And whatever problem arises among the Sangha community, uh, they brought to those 47. Among the 47, they have group the groups. We need share group the group for to conduct a code of Sangha. This also have one, and and then from after state level, and after the state level means the country level, the country level. After that, and how to say the province level, province level organization of the Sangha, and then the city level, the city, each city has one president of the Sangha. Each city has one president of the, and each city, they are also called like a quarter. They are, they have also has president of the Sangha. And this is called district level, district level, and then city level, the township level. The township, they have this kind of organization. And one city or one township, they have one president of the Sangha. We have to, if the problem happen in the village, they have to start the legal challenges from the city level first. City level to the province level to the state level. State level is only one president of the Sangha and one vice president, or we can say the secretary of the Sangha. They are two main body, no? The main body. Uh, how to lay Buddhists and householder participate in the Buddhist activities. So those organizations, their decision is supported by the government's authority. That's why we need a law, and the Winia law is fortified by the police, because they are under the one ministry. This is called religious ministry. We have one religious ministry. If the problems occur among the Sangha activities, the body of the Sangha, they decided to return the verdict. They return the verdicts, and as soon as they have decided, and the police or the government take the action, follow the action. There's two law, the Vinaya law and the government law, constitution law. Government law, constitution law, like this. The people support to the decision of the Sangha. In case where people violate the regulatory disciplinary rules, are there any forms of sanction discipline apply? There also has anyone who damage the reputation of the sasana also can be taken the action. Who are trying to damage the image of this Buddhism, he must be taking the action. So this is also the rules for damaging the image of the Buddhism they have. Any forms of sanction display. Now I answer 3 questions, right? 3 questions. On stretcher, on Buddhist and household participate in the Buddhist. How Buddhist, this is not connected with the rules. Only Buddhist household participate in the Buddhist activities. Buddhist activity without the help of the lay Buddhists, we will not have activities. No, whatever like a Katina, for example, Katina ceremony. If there's no lay Buddhists, we will not celebrate the Katina ceremony. We will do like a Posata ceremony without the help of lay Buddhists. But some activities are provided by the lay Buddhists. Some religious activity, ordination ceremony also involved by the lay Buddhists. But when we were young, we don't. Our teacher, the airport, he himself ordained us without the help of lay Buddhists, because it is not essential, not compulsory. Not compulsory. If you want to hold a very big ceremony or the lay people, we need the help of lay people. But for us, we don't have hold the ceremony. We just ordain, we just novitiate one day without celebration, big ceremony, and that's also possible. In case where people violate the regulation or display rule. So then maybe it refers to the Vinaya rules, right? The rules connected with the religion. Because the second one, the one is the Sangha organization. Second one is the activities of hidden lay peoples and monks. That one is the regarding with the disciplinary rules. I intend that refer to the monastery rules and governments, the constitution rules connected with the religion. Right? Did I answer your question? The one who asked the question. If my answer is wrong, you can repeat. One question. Finish. What is it? What is the difference Sangha and Sangha? Oh, the spelling. The Sangha mostly with in the Myanmar version, Sangha is mostly with the dot under M. This is called Nikhita in Pali. Sangha, you spell it's become English, okay? And then
Dear Senator, I would like to share the next question on the screen now.
Okay. the hair allowed for two finger breadth. The maximum 2 finger breadth. But the Buddha always remained this level. Always the same. No growth, no shorter, no growth, no shorter. No? He asked the Pali, very good in Pali. Pandikasma Buddha Kisi Tariti, Vikupana Kisi Chadin. Vikupana Kisi Chadin Chindandi. Where is the question? Did you share already?
Hàng giờ chưa? Dạ, em đã có share câu hỏi tiếp theo rồi ạ. Thì không biết là sư cô có nhìn thấy không ạ? Ờ, như thế ạ. Ủa, là em đã share rồi mà. Để em để em ấn share tiếp ạ. Ấn share lại ạ.
Đèo lắm rồi, con tắt mấy cái đèn này nha con. Ấy đi con chờ cho.
Shall not be your question.
Dạ.
I already
Dạ, bây
answered.
giờ sư cô và mọi người có nhìn thấy câu hỏi tiếp theo chưa ạ? Câu hỏi về Phật giáo Đại Thừa ạ. Dạ.
Có nhìn thấy cô ạ.
Oh, already. No? Let's ask whether there is a Mahayana Buddhism in Myanmar. And what is your view regarding Amitabha Buddha? In Myanmar, we don't have Mahayana Buddhism. Mahayana Buddhism. I don't have enough knowledge for the Amitabha Buddha. What is Amitabha Buddha? So I think you need to explain me more what Amitabha Buddha is. Amitabha, Amita, if it is come from the Amita, incomparable, if we analyze the Pali, Pa might be the light, but I don't know exactly what the meaning of Amitabha. If you know, you can share your knowledge, but sorry, I cannot give you the view on this point because I must be careful about the explanation because it's connected with the view, with the religion. So you need to explain more about the Amitabha Buddha. Amita, incomparable, right? Let's see. Okay, if you don't have any question, we can finish our class now. Why did the Buddha keep his ear when all the monks hear? Jana Penya, and then I already answered. He asked me in Pali, right? Ante Kesa Kasama Buddha Kisi Tarinti Bhikkhupana Kisi Chindanti. Why did the question? I don't ask. No, because the Buddha, his hair doesn't grow more longer than this. Longer than this. His hair become the same all the time, not like us. This is due to his punya in the past, due to his parami in the past. But if we keep our hair, maybe our hairs similar with your hair. No? If you keep our hair long, we cannot differentiate. Maybe if we keep our hair not like Buddha, maybe longer than you, and that's why maybe some religion keep the hair without cutting. Or some religious leaders, they didn't cut their hair, they just pull out the hair. So that according to their belief. But in the Theravada and Buddhism, we cannot keep our hair. If I can keep, I also want to keep without shaving our hair, because we have to shave our hair all the time. This is one duty we have to do every week. If allowed, I also want to keep hair. Whenever some people believe that if they do not understand the precept, they will not violate it. So they do not dare to outside the precept out of here. They keep them perfectly. So, for example, the fire, no? So the fire, there's amber, there's a very hot amber. We can see the fire burning inside, very heat. So can you give you excuse that I didn't know the hair, that's why I can touch that fire? I want to ask you, can you hold the fire without knowing it's a fire? You can compare. If you don't know, you will suffer more. If you know, you can change your attention, you can correct your attention. If you know the fire without knowledge, you may hold very tightly, you will suffer more. So that means if you know the precept, maybe sometimes you is any situation you cannot avoid. Maybe you might do, but your mind is in a good state. So you may not interest to do because you know this is a akusala that will be create a bad result. But you are in a situation that you cannot avoid. That's why you might suffer less, less than the one who doesn't know anything. If you don't know any result, you might do more seriously. No? This is my answer for the question. No? Okay, now the question time finish. If you have many questions, next time I will give more time. Okay, that's all for you today. May you be happy, healthy, free from danger and worry. Let's chant. Idawadaja amehi sambandam bunya sambandam sabi dewa numodantu sabba sambadi siddhiya idame bunya nibbana sabachyo hotu idame bunya bhagan sabba satanam bhajemi sabi satta avira hontu sabi satta abhyapecha hontu sabi satta anika hontu Sabe Sada Sukhi Adanam Briharantu Sabe Sada Chantu Sabe Sada Yathalada Sambati Do Mawikachantu Sabe Sada Gamasaka Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. I check.
Sadhu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Precious
Thank you so much.
May you be blessed with good health
Thank you
and
so
long
much,
life. Sadhu, sadhu,
Sadhu, sadhu. Sukhang hontu, piya pandata sa.
Sadhu Sadhu.
Vandame Tante.
Thank you.
Very happy to see
Sadhu, sadhu.
all my old
Thank
students.
you very much.
Thank you very much.